Hello. The first time I watched Pokemon and heard Jigglypuff sing, it gave me goosebumps. I feel you. Hold on. It seems Han is in the way. Gotta find a better place for the Han poster back here. So I think he's gonna go up here. I wanted to put him on the wall next to Noah, but it's gonna... Can we do that? We can do that, can't we? Put the Han poster. I think... Hold on. Let me move Noah over a bit. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Hi. How are y'all today? How are y'all? Researching VPNs and looking for audiobooks. Yeah. What you wanna listen to? I was gonna ask you what you wanted to read, but I think that's like the opposite point of an audiobook. Is you're trying to avoid. Like the first time I heard Jigglypuff sing, Nathan, I thought it was the cutest freaking thing ever, and it just, I think he's my spirit animal. I think that one and the hangry Pokemon have to be my my spirit animals, I think, is what I've decided. Sounds legit, right? Sounds legit. Her angry face and drawing on other people makes it exactly. I feel like if I would be a Pokemon, I'd get angry and draw on people's faces too. It could be a goal. My goal in Pokemon life. I started a series called Red Rising. Oh. I haven't read anything in a bit. I'm embarrassed to say. I haven't read or listened to anything in a bit. What was the last book series I read? I don't even know. My Goodreads account is terrifying. If I were a Pokemon, it would be Snorlax for sure. Nah, I'd be Jigglypuff. Man, what a combo though. If you were Snorlax and I was Jigglypuff, you just permanently have marker all over your face. That would just be the end of it. Yeah, what is the last book I read? I am so curious now. I want to open up my Goodreads, but I can't because it's on my phone. My phone is tracking my face. Anyway, it's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Does anybody remember Rebecca Black? Partying, yeah. Partying, yeah. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend. It's a catchy little tune, I have to say. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow for you is Friday, right? So it's Friday Eve. Darn tootin'. That's some Texas talk there, boy. Speaking of Texas talk, okay, not really Texas talk, but I learned a new Japanese idiom today that I did not know, and it kind of made my morning, and I can't wait to share it. I'm gonna make y'all guess what it means though. It's okay, hold on, let me make sure I got it right. Itachi no saigo no pe. So Itachi is weasel, Saigo no is last, and pe in this context would be a fart. So Itachi no saigo no pe, literally the literal translation would be like, the weasel's last part, the last part of the weasel, and but that's now you know what it means. You got to know, like, but in what context do you use it? You're looking in Discord for communities that have I'm not gonna read that out loud, but yes, I second that. I second that. So Itachi no saigo no pe. In English, we have a very similar. I wanted the context and the context of you learning it. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I can I'll give it to you in in an English sentence, okay? So the company is going under. The company is going under. This is the weasel's last fart. We got to get this client. We got to get this account. The company's going under. This client is basically the weasel's last fart. The context of me learning it was I don't even know. I don't know how it came up. Japanese Twitter, I think. You know, as you do. So it's like the last gasp. Yes, it's the Hail Mary. It is the last ditch effort. There was a cute little graphic that went with it too. I should have saved it. I'd never heard it before. I'd never heard that before, but I do enjoy learning idioms. Idioms are funny. I think idioms are weird in every language though. Not weird, but like, you know, interesting in every language. I mean, in, you know, real life Japanese people can, like, feel free to correct me if you want, but yeah. Itachi no saigo no pe. Trying to explain to non-native English speakers is always so hard. It's impossible. No, not impossible. It's not impossible. Some of them are really, really difficult. You know what? Language in general is really difficult. Like if we talked about this before, right? You know, how many years could you go back in time and still be able to communicate? You know, if you even went back in time 20 years, or okay, let's say 25. If you went back in time 25 years and you tried to like tell somebody, no, it's on the cloud. It's fine. It's saved. It's on the cloud. People would be like, bro, what, are you on drugs? You know, are you on drugs? What do you, no. What are some fun English idioms? You know what? I was about to say off the top of my head, and I'm pretty sure that's an idiom. Like I'm trying to think of idioms off the top of my head. Like, what do you mean off the top of your head? Like literally like a ball cap, like off the literal top of your head? You know? Texas has some good ones too, though. Some real good ones. I say first rattle out of the box a lot. And first thing in the morning, first rattle out of the box. I wish I didn't. It's like, that's like super Texas. Go the extra mile. Hold on. Now I'm gonna be Googling. I'm gonna be Googling some idioms. Idioms! I decided also that I kind of want to do a Little Debbie tier list. Not today, but internet. English idioms. English idioms. Ah, it's raining cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs. Not Texas specifically, but Southern, like hold your horses. Oh yeah. That is so literal though. Like that would have been so literal back in the day, right? Like that literally meant like, wait, hold your horses. Keep them from moving. You can't move yet. What are idiomatic expressions and their meanings? Hit the nail on the head. Piece of cake costs an arm and a leg. Bite off more than you can chew. Cry over spilled milk. Get your act together? Yeah. Man, Judge Judy used to use when I left. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Judge Judy. Oh no. Yeah. Pull someone's leg. Bite the bullet. Break a leg. Steal someone's thunder. The ball is in your court. Under the weather. Speak of the devil. Once in a blue moon. Catch someone red-handed. YouTube's gonna filter that. No, it didn't. It didn't. Yeah, it went through. Anyway, no, I use this one all the time. Bless your heart. Oh, I do. I use it both unironically and sarcastically. You know. Bless his heart, making a mountain out of a molehill. Yes, a mountain out of a molehill. In Japanese, there's a phrase, it's like neko kaburi, like wear the cat. And it means, you know, I'll let you guess what it means. Wear the cat. You are wearing the cat. It kind of like, it could mean like lie or like put up a front, I guess. Throwing you into the bus or to the wolves. Yeah, because you don't literally throw someone under the bus or to the, well, I guess you could throw them to the wolves and you could throw them under the bus, but you probably don't. Dude, idioms are great. Great. Love it. I don't know. It's been a weird morning. It was a weird morning. I don't know if I want to know where that one came from. Right. Look a gift horse in the mouth. Yes. Like, what even is a gift horse? Why is the horse giving gifts? What? You know, because like you think back to idioms and you're like, okay, you know, why did we start using this? Like, what brought this about, you know? Another thing that's really interesting is superstitions in different cultures. You do? What is the reason? Gift horse in the mouth. What is it? Like the horse is a gift? It is very literal. If you were given a horse, checking its teeth for health was seen as rude since it was a gift. Hey, Boaz, welcome in. We're talking about idioms. So it's literal. Like, don't check the horse's teeth in front of the person that gave it to you. Anyway, no, I think superstitions are super interesting too, because like superstitions always get, you know, like it's a cultural thing, you know? Yeah, basically just take it and be grateful. I mean, I've definitely heard that used. Have I ever said that? I don't think I've ever said that. I don't know though, I might have. Maybe. Thinking. Well, I can kind of guess what throw someone to the wolves would have meant. That's probably literal too. Back in the day, folks were a bit violent, you know. But anyway, superstitions. Yeah. So, like, you know, like break a mirror and you'll have bad luck. Was it 7 years bad luck if you break a mirror? That's what they say. You know, don't walk under a ladder. You can probably guess why you shouldn't walk under a ladder, especially, you know, back in the day when people were throwing excrement out of the window. What else? What's another fun superstition? If my dad saw a ball of hair rolling in the house, he would burn it immediately. Don't know why though. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder why. I'm gonna Google that. Not at the moment, but I'm gonna Google that. That's interesting. Actually, what else is there? Yeah, like do you guys know like the horseshoe over the door thing? Like you put a horseshoe over or by the door for good luck? Or a horseshoe in general is good luck? Or seen as good luck? Kind of like a 4-leaf clover, I guess. I had a friend who is from the western part of Japan, and he said that he refused to sleep in socks because something about dead people and socks, like it's inviting ghosts in or something. But then I asked my friends here in the eastern part of Japan and they were like, what? So they hadn't heard about that. But you know, apparently sleeping in socks is a bad thing in that neck of the woods, I guess. I don't know. The Korean one of not sleeping with a fan on seems crazy to me. Oh, that's a Japanese thing too. Yeah, people will say that. Don't sleep with a fan on. It could be. It could be both. It could be both. I don't know. Yeah, don't sleep with the fan on. Which I do. I think okay, hold on. As a Texan, I need to go on record saying that I will always have a fan on, and which is why this background is ironic, because if you look up there, there's a fan on. Accurate. Accurate. I have a ceiling fan and another fan just for noises, more wind. Yes, exactly. It's a noise thing for me, and like the wind moving thing. Like I need to have the air moving, you know? Like I don't like sitting in a room with no air circulating. It makes me feel like I'm suffocating. Don't like that. Nobody wants to suffocate. Ew. I don't suggest suffocation. You can avoid it. You know what? Oh, hold on. Okay. So last night before I went to sleep, I was listening to this. It's not a podcast. Well, I guess it is a podcast, but it's like a scary stories podcast. And it was about the Appalachian mountains again, like that region again. And it was like you don't leave the windows open because you don't know what'll come through the window if you do leave it open, kind of thing. And like I was listening to it, and the dude's voice is really relaxing, so I fell asleep, and then I woke up right when something was dragging a child through the window. Like but I think it was I don't know, it wasn't a skinwalker. And I keep what is it called? Wendigo? Is that what they're called? I think. I don't know. Yeah, don't leave the window open, kids. Moral of the story, don't leave the window open. I need more scary podcasts, though. More scary story podcasts. Anyway, I listened to them when someone's shooting for sleep paralysis demons. Oh man, you know, for real. I don't know. I fall asleep listening to horror stories. I'm just totally normal. That's something totally normal, isn't it? It's totally normal to fall asleep listening to horror stories. Nothing wrong with me. But I did have a really weird dream, though. Not that I remember it, but it was weird. Lore, my favorite scary story podcast. No, hold on. I'm going to write that down. Actually, Nathan, hold on. I need a pen. Hold on. I need a pen. Nathan, you said something like we were talking a while back about true crime podcasts or like true crime YouTubers, and you said somebody that I should check out, and I can't remember what you said, and now I want to check them out, and I need you to tell me again. Lore scary podcast and Mr. Ballin. Okay. I'm literally writing these on post-it notes. I live and die by the post-it note system. You know, why digitize it when you can put it on a post-it note? My post-it notes are the same color as Noah's pinafore too. Hee hee. The one that I was listening to, what's it called? Hold on just a second. I'll tell you. Maybe I'll tell you. If I can get YouTube to cooperate. I was listening to Darkness Prevails. Yeah, Darkness Prevails. And the one that I was listening to is called The Ozark. Oh, it wasn't. Wait, are the Ozarks? It's not the same, is it? It's called The Ozark Incident. Highly recommend. The dude's voice is so relaxing. Alright, I have memoed the things. Things are memoed. Also my favorite podcast, like hands down favorite podcast on, I listen to Apple Podcasts, but I suppose you can probably get them on Spotify too. It's called After Dark, and they take myths or like legends and like scary, you know, like they talked about Jack the Ripper. They talked about the day in the life of an executioner in Elizabethan London. They are so great. It's two historians, And one of them is very British, and she sounds so lovely. And the other one's an Irish dude, and he also sounds lovely. They are excellent, excellent, excellent. I listen to them every single week. I am addicted. I love it. What else did they talk about this week? What was this week's? I don't remember what this week's was, but they did a witch trial one recently. They were talking about witches, like the Salem witches. So good. So good. It's so cool to listen to historians nerd out about history. It's so cool. And like people, you know, like nerding out about history is cool anyway, you know, but like people who are like, yeah, I have a PhD in this. This is literally my life. This is all I know, you know, talking about fun stuff. Oh, this week's was about the tarot deck. They were talking about the origins of tarot cards and like how it came about. They had like a professional tarot reader on, and she was explaining like the history. It was so cool. Sure cool. There's this other like YouTuber that I've been sort of listening to, but like what is it called, the horrible podcast or something, but I saw their videos on YouTube, and like they interviewed like someone who got like wrapped up in IRL vampire lore, you know, got like wrapped up in that, and like it talks about like the ghosts of Galveston, the ghosts of New Orleans, things like that. If it interests you, there's a podcast called Ology. It's a woman who finds people who specialize in their field and asks them fun. Oh, that does sound interesting. Hold on. Ology. Memo. Thank you. Just add to my list here. Yeah, I don't know. I if you like military history fun stories, you need to check out The Fat Electarian. Yes, I do. I do actually. Thank you. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. The Fat Electrician. It really does. I'm gonna need a new post-it here in a minute. I got stuck on the tarot cards. What do you need to read tarot cards? Can they tell me how to become rich? No, it's more like they were explaining, like it's not necessarily fortune telling. Hey, hello, welcome in. They were like saying it's not necessarily like fortune telling, like we can't tell you the future. It's just like your vibes, the vibes that you're putting out into the, you know, into the world. And like the cards can help you kind of like sift through your emotions, you know? Like that kind of thing. It's not fortune telling, unfortunately. Like the lady they had on the podcast was like, yeah, I have a friend who's also a professional tarot reader, and she just tells people, you know, one day you're going to win the lottery, so that when they do win the lottery, they're like, wow, I remember this one time that lady told me that I was going to win the lottery, and, you know, they'd like, you know, give her money or something. I just think tarot cards are neat. Yeah, it was so cool. Apparently, tarot cards started in the Italian Renaissance. And it was a party trick. They were just like, you know, I think nobody really took it seriously. However, they were really expensive because of the artwork. So can Noah read the tarot cards for the circle? I don't know how. I wish I did. I don't know how. Of course my mother does, but I don't. I never learned. So I'm gonna have to look into that one. I want to know. Yeah. Look up that podcast. They're really good. It's really good. Hold on. Let me. Oh, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna kill Noah for a second, or not kill her. Hold on, just a second. I'm going to look at my. I'm just gonna stand here, stare creepily at you. Hello. Podcasts are on my phone. After Dark, Myths, Misdeeds, and the Paranormal. Ooh, this week they're talking about Thomas Becket. Ooh. Thomas Becket is a saint. Well, he was martyred. He was a cardinal, I believe, or perhaps he was just a priest. But yeah, I don't know. There's a whole chapel named after him now. One of the early English kings had him killed off, and it martyred him. Why is Noah dead again? What happened? What did I do? Hold on. Hold on just a second. I'm coming back. Just gonna take a nap. A quick nap. Another good storyteller is Thought. I know who Thoughty 2 is. Yes. Agreed. Just make some stuff up. We'll believe you. Okay. Yeah, I do really like thinky storytelling podcasts. I do. It's interesting. I really like talking about the weird stuff. Some people would say it's weird. I say it's fascinating. You know. And apparently y'all do too. Because here we are. Here we all are. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, so the tarot card thing, like it started out in the Italian Renaissance. It was a nobility thing. And which ironically, middle names were also an Italian Renaissance nobility thing. Yeah. So like middle names I want to know all the things too. Exactly. Middle names started as now, if you would have asked me, I thought middle names were a Catholic church creation and like your middle name was your church name. But apparently the history of middle names dates back to the Italian Renaissance and nobility. And of course, nobility wanting to be noble and special and extra, they all gave themselves extra names. Now, it could have been a family name. It could have been, something like that. But the lower class, like everyone that wasn't Italian Renaissance nobility, they didn't have middle names. And middle names weren't actually a common thing until relatively recently on the historical timeline, actually. Didn't know that either. Apparently, we started the 1900s with American presidents that rarely had middle names. You can fact check me on that. It's either the 1800s or the 1900s. It's kind of a 100-year difference, Noah. But, it's one or the other. I thought middle names were for people not marrying relatives. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I still know people without them. Really? My family has family middle names, except for me. We're not going to talk about that. Except for me. We need to give Noah a middle name. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so family, like middle names now are passed down through families, or they could be passed down through families, or it's just names that the parents like, stuff like that. Does Han Solo have a middle name? Does Han Solo have a middle name? Hold on. Have a middle name? Somebody else Googled it before me because it filled in. No. I was named after my dad, who may rest in peace, and his full name was Nathaniel Elmer Homer Vega Rodriguez. I don't have that full name though. Ah, I see. So you got the Nathan after. So your name is Nathaniel? Nathaniel. So like when I got in trouble when I was little, like the full name came out. Like the full name. And I knew that I was in trouble because I usually just went by a nickname. And when the nickname didn't come up, when it was the full name, I was like, oh Lord. Oh no. I'm done for. Here comes the fly swatter. Because Granny had fly swatters hidden. Like she could pull fly swatters out of a dimensional pocket. I don't know where she hid them. I don't know why she hid them. I don't know how she hid them, but they were hidden everywhere. They were in the sofa. They were in her car. They were in the kitchen. They were in outside. And they weren't for swatting the flies. No, these were special fly swatters for swatting the grandkids. Mm-hmm. Which, some people might frown on these days, but whatever. It was what it was. It was what it was. Hold on it. Japanese people don't have middle names either. You know what's funny about having a middle name is when I have to fill out any legal government forms here. You have to fill out the forms as they're listed on your passport, right? It doesn't fit in the line that's on the paper, especially especially because I have to write it in block, like all capital letters. Doesn't fit. It's even worse if I have to write it in like katakana. Doesn't fit. Like my bank book, I think I can say this. This is not going to dox me. My bank book doesn't actually have my full name on it. It just kind of stops because all of the letters wouldn't fit. Like it just like stops like in the middle, like it cuts off. Neko Mama was angry. Noa Lenora, is that my name now? Lenora, I'll take it. I hate it when I have to fill in the visiting papers. I know. I know. Well, I was surprised actually when I flew back home last year. Like, you know, we're on the plane and like 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so before you land, they start like playing the video that's for the procedures you have to go through once you land at the airport, you know, so that people aren't lost and confused, which I do like. I think that's great. And I was thinking, crap, I'm gonna be here forever. Like forever. Because they were like, when you get to DFW, you have to go here, and then you have to go here, you have to do these things, you have to see these people. No joke. I get to DFW. I walk into the airport and no one checks anything. They check nothing. They're like, hey, welcome home. So I asked the lady beside me as we're walking like in through like the, you know, the customs area, like walking past all of the other people that are standing in line. I was like, did I miss a step? Hello, random lady. I do not know you. She's like, no. Yeah, always ready for hassle and no one cares. They're just like, welcome home. You know? Exactly. Get out. But I was expecting like this whole long thing, and I'm not even sure did they check my passport? I don't think so. But you know, it's all digital. So someone was like, no, it's the face scanning. Like you had your face scanned at your, you know, when you got on the plane in the first place. And yeah, it's all scanning technology now, so you don't have to. I think the procedures are for foreign passport holders, because getting into Japan is definitely not as easy. Getting out of Japan is definitely not as easy. You have to fill out all the forms, do all of the things. You know, I was just happy this time I didn't have to take off my shoes. That made me happy. It's true. Still just surprised. It is surprising, yeah. Because I hadn't been back since before, you know, the world ended, you know? Like it was before, the last time I was home was in 2019. And then I went home last year and I was expecting like the whole thing. Yeah, belt and shoes. Yeah, exactly. Well, hey, I was ready. My flight shoes are Birkenstocks with socks. I am that person because, you know, you always have to slip your shoes off. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I am doing that, but it's not going to. Hello. Welcome in. They removed the rule about taking your shoes off, I think. Yeah, they did, yeah. Stylish. Hey, at least I try to coordinate. I do try to coordinate with the rest of my stuff. But yeah, I've got friggin' white Birkenstocks. I love them. They're not even a normal color. They're white. White Birkenstocks and socks. Crazier the socks, the better. I mean, if you're gonna look at my feet, you may as well have something to look at, right? But turns out I didn't need to, you know. You have to wear them for a long time before they're comfortable. Without socks, preferably. People eat Pokemon? Why? Why would you eat a Pokemon? I guess you could if you lived in that world. Makes me sad because they are expensive. Yes, they are. But you have to wear them. They have to like mold around your foot. It's like, okay, it's like a pair of Docs. It's like a pair of Doc Martens. You know? That's what I figured. So every few months I try to wear them again for a few days, but I give up. Yeah. If you could wear them around your house, like if you wear shoes inside, that would probably be good. Like wear them as slippers for a bit and get them to like mold onto your feet. Official information. Ah, fair enough. What Pokemon is the most delicious? That's the question. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, I was surprised. I didn't have to, what else did I not have to do? I didn't even have to take off my hoodie. Surprising. I will never wear shoes in the house. Yes. Okay, well, I tried to get you on that one. Just saying, you can wear them as slippers unless you've already worn them outside, which in case that's out. You know, they only make you take off bulky jackets. Yeah, no bulky jacket. I have to fly a lot for work. Yeah. No, I didn't have to, I did not have to strip in the airport. That was also very interesting. I thought they were going to take my giant bottle, but they didn't. And that was exciting. I got this, can you hear it? It's like, it's a weapon. It's an Owala, like giant Owala bottle. I thought they were going to take it and I would have been super sad because that stupid thing was expensive. They didn't take it. I got to keep my water bottle. That made me happy. I don't, okay. So when you, was it full of water? Not at the time, no. Nothing was in it. It was in my backpack though. Like I had it like, you know, in the, you know, what is the part in your backpack that you're supposed to put a water bottle in, like on the side? I mean, I filled it up with airport water as soon as I got in because I'm not paying a bazillion, gazillion, trillion, million, thousand big dollars for water bottle pocket. Oh. Hi, hello, I teach English for a living. How are you today? I just stay dehydrated. No way, man. Freeze your water bottle so you can carry it with you. It's technically not a liquid then. True. Yes, you could. I don't know if water would freeze in this water bottle though. Because it's like, yeah, it doesn't. It's actually the case, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, how about we play some Pokemon? That's what we're all here for, isn't it? I mean, I did technically say we would be chatting and then Pokemoning. Also, I want to run something by y'all. Okay. So tomorrow morning, we're going to play baseball until the fall, I think, of year 3. Because we're in the summer of year 3. We've won the national tournament. All that's left is to graduate our girls. But after that, it just so happens that 10 a.m. my time is the WBC game for Team USA. So I was thinking I could... Konnoa. I was thinking that I might segue into baseball. Like baseball, like I can't stream it for y'all. I can't like, you know, show the screen, but I can play it. Yeah, and I will be insufferable. So I was thinking, so what I was going to do originally was we were going to play Power Pro and then we were going to segue into Pokemon, which we will still probably segue into Pokemon, but first, so a normal stream then, yeah. First, I think we might do a baseball play-by-play. I'll make a scoreboard so that I can at least, you know, look legit. I don't know all of the technical words though. I'm not a professional, but boy howdy. I'm a fan and I'm so freaking ready. I'm so ready. I'm so excited. It's like we started watching WBC games this week and so far I've seen, should have a little diamond and a couple of dots you can move around. Exactly. I have no idea what they're talking about, but it looks fun. I don't know. We're talking about baseball. 野球の話してる。WBC だよ。もう始まった。So, oh man. Anyway, this week I've seen, who did I watch this week? I watched, yesterday was Czechoslovakia, I think, and South Korea. And then the day before was, wait, no, I didn't see the day before. Yeah, wait, or did I? Who did I watch? I don't remember. But Samurai Japan has been going around this week. So Samurai Japan is the Japanese national baseball team. And they've been going around this past week. And they've been playing, like they played the Chunichi Dragons, which is super stinking cool because Chunichi is Nagoya's team. And I lived in Nagoya for a long time. And then they played the Oryx Buffaloes. And then they lost to the Oryx Buffaloes. And then they played the Hanshin Tigers. And I believe Hanshin won Japan's equivalent of the World Series last year. And they beat them. But they lost to Oryx, which was interesting. Anyway, yeah, it's been a baseball week. And then last night was, yeah, like I said, South Korea and Chickle. Gosh, it's so good. So good. Anyway, so I'm excited. I'm like in full on baseball mode and I will be absolutely insufferable. Like if I try to like go from Power Pro into playing Pokemon like we did last week, I'll just be talking about baseball. Or you know what? We might actually could still do Pokemon and I could still talk about baseball. But I think I want to make a diamond and like I don't know, and anyone other than Ichiro and Otani. Yamamoto, Yoshinobu, Yu Darvish, Suzuki Seiya, and then on the American side, you've got freaking juggernaut Aaron Judge. Oh my lord, that man is built like the Terminator. Yu Darvish, yeah, he played for the Rangers. He's so freaking tall. He's so freaking tall. I think he's yeah, he played for the Rangers for a while. Cool story. Cool story. I've seen him at the airport. We were going opposite directions. And he, like the only reason I know it's him is because there was like cameras around him, and then the dude is literally like 2 meters tall. He's really, really, really tall, and like you look over and you see like all these little flashy cameras, and then there's just this head sticking above everybody else. That was him. Because he's really tall. But I'm paying Power Pro. You pay Power Pro, but you don't know the team? Silly. Just huge and cranking baseballs. Yeah, basically. He's, I don't know how old he is now. He's like 30, probably 38, maybe? 38, 39. I don't think he's 40 yet. So he's playing for the Padres, but he doesn't, like he's, you know, he doesn't play as much anymore. He's there. He didn't play for, isn't that old for a baseball player? Yeah, unless you're Ichiro. Unless you're Ichiro. Ichiro played until he was like, God, how old was he? 45? 46? He was still lobbing them from outfield. Just like, I don't know. My favorite baseball player at the present, my number one favorite baseball player, I'm a Dodgers fan, first of all, and my favorite player is not Otani. My favorite player is Max Muncy, number 13. That's my boy. He went to Baylor. That's my boy. Ichiro is a legend. Absolutely, Ichiro's a legend. How old was he when he retired? Do you know? So yeah, so this, okay, sorry, I keep getting derailed because I'm talking about baseball and I love baseball. So we're going to play Power Pro tomorrow morning, and then I'm probably going to play the game, because if I don't, I'll be insufferable. And then I was thinking tomorrow can just be a stream day. Y'all will probably fall asleep before we get to Pokemon, but we'll get to Pokemon at some point. I'm just expecting tomorrow to be a long one because the baseball game is going to last, it'll probably be a 3-hour game, at least 3 hours. And then Power Pro before that. So we'll start at 8:30, my 8:30. And then, yeah, it's going to be a long one. I'm so ready, though. I'm so pumped. Like, the schedule, like, going into next week, I'm not really sure what it's going to... Like, it'll be the same days, but I might do, like, guerrilla streams for WBC, depending. Depending on if I have, you know, jobs or not, work. Depending. Entirely. But first, today we're here for Pokemon. All baseball, all the time. I mean, that makes me happy. But if y'all don't want to see that, I can refrain. I can refrain. Believe it or not, I can. So, but I will still be insufferable. And if you follow me on Twitter, it's going to be even worse. It's just going to be real bad. It's going to be real bad. I'm ready for the regular season to start though, because I feel a lack of Max Muncy in my life, and we need to fix that. Yeah, I guess at this point I specifically watch the Dodgers, and it is because Ohtani transferred to the Dodgers, but he's not my favorite player. He's a favorite player, but he's not the favorite player, you know? These days, I'm all about some Max Muncy, and I'm all about Yamamoto, Yoshinobu. I don't go on Twitter. It's a wretched hive of scam and villainy. It's chaos. What do I smell like again? Vanilla and chaos. I just stay in the VTuber bubble, in the baseball bubble. Anyway, speaking of bubbles. Wait, no, not bubbles. Okay. Pokemon. Let's not do that. 最初から始める. That would erase everything. Like what happened with Zelda. At some point, we need to discuss this continued issue of you making me spend money on the Gundam figures. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's go catch the Jigglypuff. Yes! Jigglypuff. Hold on, turn the music down a little bit. My earphones still haven't come in, so I'm still like raw dogging it one side. And Clefairy. Yay! Okay, so I think we're gonna name our Jigglypuff wait, hold on. Pansy? Hold on. What do we got? So far we have Blue, Daisy, and Peanut. Oh, we could do Posy. That's cute. And we have Rosie. Posy will fit. Peony will fit. Because we get, what, 5 spaces? Fairy type team. I am so here for that. I just don't know where to go. Where am I? Iris still. Yeah, Iris definitely needs to be one. Absolutely. Do you need me to spell it with a Y? Or can it? Is it this way that I'm supposed to go? Yes, it is this way. Okay. And I think I already battled these fools, but oh nope, never mind. Time to steal some lunch money. Mama's got bills to pay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move my. Hold on. Oh god, I think I killed Noah. Ah! I'm back. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I'm moving my phone. This is dangerous situation. I didn't make that association. I like irises. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Hold on, let me move the Yeti before we have a coffee waterfall on my desk. I'm gonna move it in Harold versus Johnson. I was concerned. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, I am not. Yeah. Yes, geriatric sounds. So. Let's go Pikachu EV switch. ではやりタイプのか。本当? One of us. No. No, I am but a young sprightly cat. あれ、新しいポケモンめちゃくちゃやりたいです。あれ、ポコピアめっちゃやりたい。だけど、スイッチ中持てない。Oh, I didn't make a list of songs that I could sing. Dang it. ポケモン。あれ？そう。英語だとポコピアっていうね。Says the woman with the Gwen Stefani pencil. You know the young people icon. やっべ。てっかりポケモン。ウィンドとウェーブ。No! そうだよね。そう。ウィンドとウェーブ。 あれ使いたい。ポメラニアンの可愛いやつ。あー、やべえ、死ぬ。ちょっと待って。ワンちゃん使いたい。I need to get Pokemon Wind and Wave. So, Pumpkin, because I want to play, gonna have to get a Switch too for all these new Pokemon games. I know. I desperately want to play Wind and Wave because I need that Pomeranian in my life. There's absolutely no question which starter it's gonna be. Absolutely no question. Pom. Yep. Best boy. I'm telling you. There's like... I would definitely... I know. I saw this meme on Twitter. It was, because it's called Wind and Wave, right? Have you ever seen a Pomeranian try to walk in the wind? It's just like all of the hair is like slicked back. Ooh, this is new. Do y'all have a Switch 2 yet? Am I late to the game? Oh, need to go post a meme to Discord. Yes, please do. I do. Of course you do. Of course you do. I don't. Okay, the reason I don't is because when they came out here, like Nintendo was mad at America, for reasons, and the one that they released in Japan was a Japanese version only, which is fine, but like I don't mind playing the Japanese versions, but I feel like I get more out of the I mean, hold on, wait, what's happening? Oh, did we learn a new skill? Okay, what are we learning? What happened? What did I just replace? Uh-oh. No, I wasn't paying attention. Did I just replace a skill? Yeah. ちょっと待って。強さを見る。Look at him. No. You replaced water gun with... Oh god. If I did. No, it looks like I replaced Bubble. That's fine. I just gotta unpoison him. I need to de-poison him really quickly. Oh, we need to go shopping too. Anyway, the reason I don't have a Switch 2 is because it was only in Japanese. Which, like I said, that's fine, but... and then... yeah, I don't know. But they did that on purpose, basically. Because they were like, well, we'll make the ones in Japan a little less, and then we'll make the ones in America, where the big, heavy tariffs are coming from, a little more, because... reasons. So, yeah. Well, y'all didn't. It's not y'all's fault. Right, give me a song to sing. California love. Okay, since that story yesterday, that song's been stuck in my head nonstop. I'm just saying. You spin me. Are you trying to put me in the 80s now? Like a record, baby, right? Bam, bam. Wait, was that a remake? Did they remake that? Did I just like slap back to the 80s and I didn't need to? Nani. What's happening? Yeah, そのままで行こう. They did a sort of rap remix that was popular. I don't... Who? My extent of music pop culture kinda ends with Kesha, because that's when I moved here. Wait, where am I going? I'm supposed to find a cave? Wait. Wait, what's happening? Where am I going? Do I need to fight all these people? Because if I do, I will. I mean, you know, we'll brawl it out. Are you on Route 3? That's a good question. Hold on. That's a good question. Yes. Yes, I'm on Route 3. You can find the puff at the grass on Route 3, I think. Oh. Stop doing coincidence. That remix I was talking about was Slow Rider featuring Kesha. Oh my god. That is weird. Okay. That's... Of course it was. Of course it was. Okay, so Shalom, I can just kind of like wander around in the grass then, kind of like we did for Pikachu. Great. Kesha. There's glitter on the floor. I don't... I think I'm really about to age myself, but do y'all remember LiveJournal? Probably not. My LiveJournal was locked, and my lock screen was Kesha lyrics. Because of course it was. Ooh! He looks mean. 10% encounter chance, or at Mount Moon, also 10% chance. Ah. Did I just... Yes, I said LiveJournal. I did. Yeah. Give me the craziest nostalgia whiplash. That's what I'm here for. I am to please. Yeah, so my LiveJournal was locked, and then just stuff I completely locked away in a box I never determined to break in, and then bam, rushing back. That's better than Pikachu with 5%. Exactly. So maybe, okay, somebody keep a count. We've had two encounters thus far. Ah, crap. Kya! Ima, anta, osan nakatta? Hoi. 何もしてねえよ。スカート短いし。She's got one. She's got a puff. Too bad I can't just, you know, steal the puff and not our lunch money. He's gonna put me to sleep, isn't he? Yeah, I want to take her puff. Don't even think about it, puff. Uh-oh. Yabe! We ate meat. Man. I'll just be over here asleep if you need me. Nya kawaii. So. もうとりあえず眠ってます。Just a little bit. Just take a quick nap. Oh no, what are you doing, Pudding? Every time you say puff, it sounds like you're looking for weed. If you want to go and take a ride with me, we can sing Nelly. On that note. Hey, must be the money. Take that, Puff. At least you went with that Puff and not, you know, like... What's his name? P. Diddy? Puff Daddy? The Diddler? I guess. My head was on cream puffs. I am down for a cream puff any day, anytime, anywhere. Name the place and I will be there. We don't talk about him no more. I know. You know what? You know what though? Yeah, no, we don't talk about him no more. I heard he's getting out of jail early though. Because of course he is, because he's rich. I mean, yeah, we don't talk about him anymore. There's a beard papa within walking distance of my apartment. Dangerous. Yeah, beard papa. You know, that's how I taught, we have beard papa here too, and that's how I taught my kids what beard meant. You know, in Japanese, beard is hige. Yes, yes, yes. Hige papa. Spread the word of the beard. Yes. Ah, says the dude with beard in his literal name. Just tell him it's like beard papa. They know. They know what that is. Beard papa. Hige da yo. And then they're gonna start calling you beard papa. Look out. Look out. I love it when you call me beard papa. It fits. Oh dear. Come on, Puff. Man, I went on a Pearl Jam listening spiral yesterday. That was the rabbit hole I climbed down, was Pearl Jam. Talking about sweets, how good or ponderingu? Ponderingu, oishii yo. Ponderingu mai sho. Minna. They're like, the way that Japanese donuts are made are a little different. I don't know how to explain it, but they're a little different. They're more full, they taste lighter, like it's not just deep fried, which I am not dissing the deep fried donuts. Like I am all about the deep fried donut holes. Like just put the holes in my mouth. I could have probably said that differently, huh? Yeah. Like, I feel like, pondering, do they have, it's almost like mochi. Like, it feels like there's mochi in it. But man, there's nothing like some truck stop, side of the road, donuts that are deep fried in all of the oil, and you give me all of the sugar. Ay. They're more chewy. Yes, they're more chewy. Yes, exactly. Rosie! Good job, Rosie! I already admitted to my donut weakness. Yeah. Does that go for the deep fried ones or is that for the mochi ones? I love that sweet gluten on my sweets. Yeah. It's for all. Don't just. Do I want a Mankey? It's a girl too. Yeah, give them a try. They're really good. They taste, they're lighter. Mankey can learn fighting moves. Rosie, do not one-shot him. Ouch! Or the other way around. I do not discriminate. We do love a good pun. Daisy, llevan da yo. Daisy, cat! Shinu na yo. Okay. What can she do? Or he. Daisy is a he technically, but that's a... 硬くなる。死ぬなよ。Shh. Found a place nearby that sells them under the name Munch. Oh gosh. That is the name. Fighting moves should be effective against normal ice, rock, dark, and steel. Gotcha. Alright, Nanky, what's your name gonna be? Nanky! Is that their little footprint? Takasa is almost 1 meter tall. Omosa 28 kilo. Nyan kawaii. It was 7 tries. Oof. 身のこなしが軽く凶暴な性格。怒って暴れると手がもう嫌だひらがな。手がつけられなくなる。when they get mad? What about they won't, what? Something about their hands. Meh. What's her name gonna be? Get the pink ball. Yeah. The pink ball. It's coming. It's coming. Erica, Iris, Pansy, Poppy, Tulip, Tansy. Okay. Tulip? Ah. This is... Naruhodo na. Hold on, wait. I'm thinking. Pansy, Poppy. Poppy's cute. Poppy. There we go. Poppy! Oh. This is Bazaka. そうだよね。バザーカだとしたら FGO だとバザーカって言ったらHow do you say Hercules in katakana? Hercules? バザーカいっちゃえ。Are we all Fate people here? Do we all know the Fate series? Are we all good with the Fate series? Like if you say Berserker to me, the first Berserker that I think about is Hercules. But you could always go for Frankenstein. She was Berserker too, right? The Ilya one. I know, don't kill her. I know. Maybe. Uh-oh. Good night. Oh, okay. Ah, twinkle twinkle little star. Yachai! Bazaka! So. ステイナイトは最高すぎるよ。もう本当にそのアーチャー大好き。本当に死ぬなよ。あ、おやすみ。そう、もう大好き。本当に。I am the bull of my sword. Yes. Tell me more. Well, we're asleep, so we're just gonna be here for a bit. Heaven's Feel まで見たっつうかやった？映画館で見たんだけどボロ泣きだった。でも正直私桜派じゃないんだけど、桜かわいそうすぎる。Okay. Is he awake? No. No. Put in. 起きた。死ぬな。Let's try it here. Don't you run away, pudding. Yes! Easy peasy. Pudding! Pudding is so cute. So Jigglypuff in Japanese is pudding, which is freaking adorable by itself. 丸くて大きい瞳で誘い込み心地よい。心地よい？歌う歌い。相手を眠らせる。いやー。プリン、ニックネームつけますか？プリンはこのままプリンで可愛いんだけど。正直、プリン is cute by itself. なんだったっけ？ Did we use pansy yet? Did we use pansy yet? Do we have a pansy? Dang it, why can't I look at my team? Pansy. Pansy. Do we have a pansy? Dang it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look back at my team really quick. Somehow. No, we have a rosy, a blue, a daisy, and a peony. We don't have a pansy yet. Okay, we're good. Blue, yeah, blue, daisy, poppy, peony. Yeah, so we don't have a pansy yet. We have a lot of peas. Pansy it is. Pansy the pretty. Now what? Wait, I think we should probably go back to town and buy some wait, is this the way back to town? Hi, I'm lost. What else is new? I think it's this way. Wait, no, it's not. This is a totally different. We'll take it. ようこそポケモンセンターへ。I have all 6 now? Wow. Misty, right? That's the next one? Look at them all. Rosy, blue, daisy, peony, poppy, pan. It's like the 3 Ps. Jeez. According to Google Sensei, Clefairy is located in Mount Moon, more specific on floors. Okay. And the encounter rate is worse than Pikachu's. Jeez. Alright, well. If I had to choose which one of these that I wanted to store away so that we could go catch a Clefairy, I would say I want to store Peony. Because we don't really, really need this one. Should I? Challenge accepted, yeah. Should I stick Peony in the computer? Sounds so bad. Can I do that? Can I do it over here, maybe? パソコンスイッチ入れた。あ、oops. ポケモン預かり、OK。ポケモン預ける。預ける。Box 1. Okay. Okay, we're good. think. Did I do that right? I did. Okay. What's up here? Oh, this is the trading area. Hi. No. I don't have dayo. I don't have dayo. 話長いな。Where am I? Okay, no, I want to go back to the town. I need to go buy stuff, I think. I think I should probably go buy things. And I think the town is this way. I think. Don't quote me on that. I can't read a map, so... I mean, I can. I mean, technically I can read a map. I'm just not very good at it, you know? I get lost. There we see! I know where I'm going! Okay. Yokoso! Ooh, we have money. Kizugu City. How much? Wait, hold on. Hoi. What do we have? If you don't have the move dig, an escape rope might be a good idea. I don't think we'll check here in a second. I have 6 balls. I have medicine, and that's it. Okay. I think I need this. Wait, do I need this? Probably. Okay, wait a second. Let's look at what we have. I can get some more balls. I can get medicine. I can get poison, the antidote stuff. Do I need any of this? I probably need a rope. You're probably right. I'll get a rope. We just get one. Wait, I didn't buy it, did I? Wait. And then I need to get... should probably get some of this. Ah, I keep hitting the button too soon. Wait. Let's do 4 of those. Did I not buy the stupid thing after all that? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Hi. Should I, just in case, get one of these? I think I should. Okay. I think we're good for now. I don't need this. What does this do? Yakedo. This is for burns, like if you get burned. Nemuka. So this is if you get put to sleep, it'll wake you up. Wait, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Waiting. What am I waiting for? I'm waiting. On the caves, the encounter of random Pokemon is too high. So does that mean I need the spray? You can use repel to avoid random encounters if you get frustrated. Is that what this is? Yeah, that's what this is. Wait, should I get one? I'm just gonna get one. I need to go get some more money. Only after you. Yeah. Okay. Good idea. All right. Is everybody healed up? We healed everybody, right? We're good to go. Wait, let's see what moves I have. Hold on. I don't think I have anybody that can dig. What do you have? Hikaku. Not dig. Wait, what is dig? What is... I don't know the main name for it in Japanese. Hold on. Dig. Pokemon. Nihongo. Ana o horu. Okay. No Diglett, Sandshrew, maybe Paris. Okay, yeah. What do you have, little one? You're very cute. Utao. Maruku naru. Kawa. Very cute. Okay, nobody's affected by anything. Okay, Daisy, you're the odd man out, literally. It's like Daisy's harem. Okay, we're going back. So I need to go into the caves over here. Is that what I'm hearing? Is it these caves over here? Like directly over here? That's the center. This one? What is this? Oh, no. ここはお月見山。お月見山。Cave time. Yeah. I do believe that's what it says. お月見山. Okay, and then wait, hold on. Nathan said I need to go to the first floor, the basement floor, and the first basement floor and the second basement floor. So I can stay. Oh, Zubats, oh god. So I can stay on the first floor. This is the first floor, I assume. Oh, dang it. Come here, let me take your money. Look, we're in a cave. Go. Ah. Are you gonna poison me? I don't like the way that sounds. Rosie, go! Would y'all ever go, like be like a cave diver person and go through the caves? Would y'all ever do that? I don't think I would. I think I'm too claustrophobic. Damn it, you're stupid poison. Okay, didn't. Like, cause you always hear stories, you know? Well, not always, but you know, there are stories of people getting trapped in caves, and I think that makes my heart rate go up just like hearing that. No, I value my life more than that. Yeah. Imagine getting stuck. No, absolutely. Because there was like that. There's literally a movie of a guy that's stuck in between the rocks. I'm telling you, that is, oh god, absolutely not. And I will never watch the movie either because I think that would be triggering. Seriously. I'm way too claustrophobic for that mess. $36 out. Yeah. And then, like, I guess it was more recent, but like there was a team of like, were they like little soccer players in Southeast Asia? They all got trapped in a cave. You ever seen the crazier version of that where they do it in the water caves? Oh my gosh, no! And I never will. That sounds horrible. Give me your money. 132 yen. That's what I get for trying to hustle kids out of their lunch money, huh? Oh, what's this? Huh? Waza machine case. I need to look this up. This is a move, but I don't know what it is. Anthony. Pokemon. Eiko. TM machine, what's that? It's like it says it's TM machine. What is that? Does anyone need to learn that? Well, we're just gonna hang on to that for a minute. It allows a Pokemon to learn a move. Oh, okay. Oh, do I need this guy? No, because I only have one spot, right? So I guess, this is generation 1, right? So it would be takedown probably. Is that a fighting move? I don't think Rosie's gonna be any good in here. I think we need to get rid of her. This is Gen 3. Bullet Seed? I think every extra Pokemon you catch is sent to the PC box automatically. Okay. Well, for starters. Blue! Oops. Well, maybe we'll worry about catching him next time. Oops. maybe blue is a What are we doing? Rosie! What are we trying to get Rosie to learn? Oops. Hold on, I'm looking up what this is. I don't know what it is. Quick attack? It's a normal type. Do we need quick attack? Nakikoe ってなんだろうな。Cry? Nakikoe. How useful is this one? Growl. Which is more useful, growl or quick attack? Okay. Growl is a debuff move. I see. So since I already have this... Hold on. I'm Googling all of the things. I should have done this before we started, huh? Why would I do things in order? I ask you. You get rid of that one. Pokan! Rosie! Rosie learned quick attack. Quick attack might make you attack first even if your Pokemon is slower than the opponent's. Okay. Wasn't I cursed with Zubats? Isn't that... Didn't somebody curse me with Zubats? She's chock full of Zubats. No! Cursed with the Zubat. Terrible, really. What's this one? Okay. What's that? Nothing. Oh! Yeah, Zubats in Pokemon caves are as annoying as mosquitoes in real life. True that. Let's do it. Let's do this. Don't die. Oh, that is not... We need to get rid of Rosie. Rosie's not going to be the one here. Who is not going to kill... Let's try Blue. Or let's try Daisy. And then... What can we do? It's not gonna kill it. I think this is gonna kill it. No, we're not. Or it's not gonna do anything at all. That's fine. Ooh. Okay. Alright. Do that. Wow, that is not the way, is it? Ooh. But maybe I can catch it. What in the world flower name would I name this guy? Gal. Cactus? Not cactus. Yatta! What should I name it? 丸くて持ちやすいので掴んで相手に投げてぶつける Rock flowers. Yeah. No. Hold on. Flowers that grow in rocks. These are all candy tuft. What? Anemone. Oh, that's cute. That won't fit. Periwinkle. We can call it Perry. There you go. Perry. Perry. P-E-R. Perry, and then we can like put that at the end, like periwinkle, like Perry-dub. Perry-dub in the house. Oh, Perry, you can't, Rosie, I hate to do this to you, man. Perry-dub. Oh, they're all peas. Y'all, they're all peas. Like peas and carrots. Me and Jenny was like peas and carrots again. Everyone's seen Forrest Gump, right? Like we've all seen Forrest Gump. So I think everyone can agree that Jenny's the villain, the big bad. Jenny's the... See. So Jenny is the big bad. Arguments in defense of Jenny? Please state your case. Going once. Going twice. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing in defense of Jenny. Nothing. And I recently watched Forrest Gump again. I saw an analysis on her that painted her in a better light. Really? I mean, it would have to do some work. Like, I understand that she grew up in the home that she grew up in, and that would affect who she became as an adult. I get it. But I watched Forrest Gump again recently as, you know, an adult, and I don't know. Is little Forrest even Forrest? Like, let me visit that again. She is what seems to be a girl. That might be all. Is it that's a defense of Jenny? She is female. Girl, aren't you cold in that skirt up in this cave? It's cold in here, isn't it? Why does she always have the Pokemon that I want? Oh my gosh, Clefairy's name, unless she changed it, is Pee-Pee. That's so cute. Pee-Pee. So what was the defensive? Keeps rubbing your face. I know. Well, thank you. What was the defense of Jenny? No, it's Pee-Pee. I shouldn't have used that again. I used the wrong one. In defense of Jenny, what can you say? She was a child of an abusive home? I keep using the wrong thing. Sorry. And what is the likelihood that little Forrest actually belongs to Forrest? I don't know if it's that high. Could be. Like, I like to think. Did I do anything? Can you not move? Sweet. Yeah, take that. Just gonna switch this out real quick. Come on, Daisy. The most moving, okay, I'd have to go back, but yeah, it was the abuse. Yeah, the not wanting to hurt him, like never feeling enough for him and running away. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not arguing with that. That's true. And I know that that type of abuse does weird things to people. Did I just fall in love with Pee-Pee? Aw. Darn it. Thank you. Thank you for the encore. I don't think I like that. However, I would argue that Forrest is in, I don't want to say a diminished mental state, but it's almost, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm just gonna get myself in trouble. Just to get myself in trouble over here. I don't think it's right. But the most moving scene in the entire movie to me was when Jenny and Forrest got married and like Lieutenant Dan shows up. And if you'll notice, he's standing at the back. And I took that as he had been sitting for so long that he didn't want to sit down anymore. And I thought that was really moving. Really moving. Lieutenant Dan did me in this time though. Like this watch through. Man, can you imagine? I cannot imagine. Cannot imagine. I think I watched Forrest Gump as a child, or I don't remember what grade I was in. It was another VHS on the VHS wall. But yeah, I watched it when I was little, and it didn't hit the same. It doesn't hit the same when you're younger. It absolutely does not hit the same. Going back and watching a movie like that as an adult, it's painful. Like, I do recommend watching it and giving it a rewatch. It's interesting too, though, how history, like, I'm not saying that, you know, we've got a repeat of Vietnam going on, because that's not what's happening. You know, the world climate is different, but it's interesting to see how some things in history echo each other, or like mirror it. It mirrors, right? Anyway, it's a great movie. It was, I mean, I thought it was good, you know, when I was little. I didn't really like get it, but now I know that's it's a fantastic movie. If you don't learn from it, true. True. Another one that I want to go back and rewatch, that like we had to watch in history class in ow, I think in like junior high school, was Glory, and we did not pay enough attention to it. Like we were learning about the American Civil War. Now I'm intrigued. What makes you say stuff in history mirrors? I am no history expert. It's just how governments find themselves involved in wars or battles that perhaps the public is not 100% behind, or how you know, governments take their personal agendas and yeah. I'll post about it on Discord. Glory is about, go ahead and look Glory up. It's really interesting. It's about the Civil War, and it focuses on the Union Army, and it's the black soldiers in the Union Army, and like how discriminations were still faced, you know. What's this do? Can I go downstairs? A fairy? I'm gonna be stuck in Zubat hell for the rest of the day, aren't I? It's got Matthew Broderick in it, and I think Morgan Freeman's in it. Wait, who is in Glory? Hold on just a second. Glory. Yes, Denzel Washington, Robin Hood Men in Tights, Morgan Freeman, Matthew Broderick. That's a good, yeah. I want to go back and rewatch that. Definitely. People in power just toy with people most of the, exactly. People fight for ideals and issues that are none of their business. Yeah, you know, that whole song and dance. Nothing we haven't seen before in the year of our Lord 2026. But like the cultural movement that like surrounds the Forrest Gump movie, and like, you know, the things that people who were drafted into service had to deal with, you know, back home. I can't speak on it because I definitely wasn't. Oh, that's new. I definitely wasn't alive then, but I don't think Pikachu's gonna be very helpful here. Like, I sit here and say, oh, I can't imagine what they went through, but obviously I can't imagine it, you know? You're alive! Welcome! Welcome to the land of the living! Is your week, is all the craziness done, or do you still have more to get through? Eh. I've got ducks floating around my head. I'll be here for a minute with ducks floating around my head. job, guys. No, I just fell asleep this time. Oh no. Next week is when it gets a small bit crazy again. Oh no. Confusion equals ducks. Clearly. Pew pew! Aw, duckies! Oh, did the ducks make him miss? Is that what it is? Bum, bum. Bum. Duckies! Use explosion. Is more tortoise Nova? Woohoo! Blue, level 20. Sweet. Yeah! Give me your money. 264 yen, that's what I'm talking about. Maybe I need to be, you know, battling with the adults and not the children with their little lunch monies. What's this do? Oh, Kisuga City. Yes, medicine. Medicine. Nah, Hige Papa. This is your fault. Rosie, go! Explosion! Like Megumin? One punch and I'm down. One hit and I'm out. Isn't it? If y'all seen Konosuba? Nani? Fushigi nani? Fushigi na... Ame? What's weird candy? I got some candy. Oh, yes. Hi. Hello. Allow me to take your lunch money from you. I tried to spare you, kid. Only a few episodes. Always meant to go back. It's chaos. It's chaos. I love it. Love it. Explosion. If it's rare candy, it raises your Pokemon one level. Yeah, it was. I think that's what it is. If you give candy, okay, your mom will raise by one level. All right. Well, who do we want to raise? It'd be funny if that kid's final Pokemon is Rayquaza, right? He's gonna bust out with freaking Mew, too. Could you get Mewtwo in this one? I think. Yeah. Yes. Maybe. What is the legendary in these? Is that it? Or is it, this isn't the whole one, right? We're not there yet. We're not in that area yet. I got, oh my gosh, I was about to start singing a really bad song. Where's that swear jar? In different area codes. Area codes. No one ever gets to use rare candy. She eats it all as soon as she gets it. Yeah, I see no lies. I see you speaking no lies. Just mainline it straight to the veins. In different area codes. Charizard is a legendary Pokemon. Nuh-uh. I can't get Charizard. Because I am not so unironically playing Pokemon Fire Red, and I started with a Squirtle. Because I did. Because of course. Oh yeah, I want to go this way. I want that thing. Ah! Legendary are the Bird Trio? Bird Trio! We used to have a cockatiel when I was little, and it said bad words. We taught it to say, damn it! What do you have in different area codes? Bros. No F off you did. I did! We had a cockatiel. His name was Willis. And we taught him to say, damn it! And then, damn it, Willis. You also had a cockatiel. Are we related? Oni-chan. Oni-chan 가요. His name was Cocoa. Aww. Slowly becoming the same person. Y'all are watching it happen in real time. I'm starting to suspect. Wait a second. Okay, I've got to change. Man, that's wild. No. Willis. Could friggin'. Damn it, Willis. Did your teachers just say anything bad? One time Willis like latched on to my younger brother's finger and yeah, that was interesting. No bad words? Oh, that's right, you were a good kid. I mean, I was too. I didn't teach it to say, damn it, Willis. That was not me. That was not me. Willis was not my responsibility. I had a cat. He likes giving kisses and making the sound. Aww. Why did we get the delinquent? Like, damn it, Willis. We got the one delinquent cockatiel. He's funny though. Yeah, my younger brother was really into like the cockatiel, and he also had hermit crabs. Same situation with a hermit crab. It latched onto his finger, and I thought that was the end of the world, and it was immensely funny as well. But he would say, "Hi, Coco." Aww, that's so cute. Why? Ours was just as soon to tell you to go freaking jump off a cliff. Animals don't like your brother. I'm noticing a pattern. They really don't. Can I fight him? Hey, what you got for me? おじさんがお月見山の化石を吐く。Ah, okay. Yeah. Flip it. This is your fault, Hige. What animal did like him? He had ferrets too at one point, and they were stinky. They were cute though. They were just stinky. Did you know ferrets are stinky? Did y'all know? We got a second one eventually to keep him company, and Princess. Aw, but we joked she was dumb because she only ever learned Hi Coco and not her own name. Poor Princess. I've always heard they were stinky. Yeah, they're stinky. They're so cute though. They're like little wiggly noodles. Stinky nude. I was gonna say stinky nudes, but I meant noodles. Oh man. Stinky nudes. You're a stinky nude. Scratch and sniff. Oh god. Stinky. The ferrets were stinky. And noodles, and I was trying to shorten it to you know, like I like to call spiders spoods. You know, like noodles. Nudes. Stop. I'm just gonna stop myself. What's this? What's in here? Ooh. Indifferent. Oh! Little mushroom crab guy. Little mushroom crab guy. Little mushroom crab guy. I don't think I need him. I don't think I need him. Little mushroom crab guy. That's what I said. I'm just gonna keep it moving. Yeah. Yeah. Take that, little mushroom crab guy. Not effective. I'm afraid to send Pansy out into the world yet. She's just a little thing. Blue. At least she checked the gender this time. Well, you know, not to be. I'm sorry about Daisy, okay? I'm sorry. You tell me a flower name for a boy. I'll wait. Narcissus does not fit. Because the story of Narcissus, do you know the story of Narcissus, the flower? I'm gonna Google it to fact check myself, but I'm pretty sure Chrysanthemum, of course, obviously. Yes, Narcissus was a hunter in Greek mythology, and he was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful man. He was beautiful, but as beautiful as he was also incredibly cruel. He was really cruel. He was terrible, terrible guy. And all the women who wanted to marry him, he was horrible to them. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And as punishment for this, he was doomed by the gods to fall in love with his own reflection. And so, like, reflection in a pool of water. So he sat and stared at himself in the pool of water, in the lake or river or whatever it was. And he eventually died from a broken heart. And because he kept staring at himself, but yeah. He didn't get up and move. That is the story of Narcissus. Which is why laurels are a flower, right? Yeah, they are. Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah. It is boyish. That's very, very Greek. So yeah, Narcissus was a dude. And I believe a nymph named Echo fell in love with him. Echo the nymph fell in love with him. But he only loved himself, so... Not saying I've known people like that, but I'm not saying I've known people like that, you know what I'm saying? Yannies? Hold on. Lip ball. Wait. Yeah, but he fell in love with himself. That's why when you call someone a narcissist, that's where that came from. Wish my history and literature classes were as interesting as Noah makes them sound. Aw, thank you. Noah's definitely a great teacher. I am a teacher. But if you'll notice, if you look up Narcissus the flower, it's usually near water. It'll be near water. And the tip of the flower dips over and leans into the water, or leans over. It leans over, so it looks like the flower is looking at itself. Nah, I had a great mythology teacher. Excellent mythology teacher. Classes are fun when you've got a teacher that, knows what they're doing. Oh, wait, what's this one? Oh no! Why did it go so fast? Go back up! What's number 46? What's on machine 46? What gen is this? Oh, dang it. Time. Yep. I'm okay for now. Wait, what game are we playing? Fire Red? Wakaran! Oh, poop. I'm good for a little bit more. I don't think we're getting out of these caves. I think I'm gonna have to save in the cave. Can I do that? I can't do that, can I? We're stuck! Forever! Oh, that's right. Blue's confused! Oh, jeez. We should probably leave the caves now, huh? Goodbye. Wait, how do I get out of the cave? I can use the rope? Is that how that works? Does the rope let you go up? Or... Rosie! Wait, can I save here? Oh, I can save here. Oh, okay, yeah. Rope takes you to the Poke Center. Oh, do we want to do that? Is that better? Is that a better idea? Probably. I just buy another rope. I have not been leveling them all up. Wait, where is the dang rope? Look, it's candy. I think we're gonna use the rope. I think we're gonna use the rope. Yes. Ooh! Spinny bye-bye! Okay. Go in here and... Yes, heal my wounds! Why are you sad? Don't be sad. YouTube is hiding all y'all's comments, though. YouTube's hiding all y'all's comments. Noah is adamant on having a level 100 blue. I am. It's gonna be blue versus the world. Because all I need in this life of sin is me and blue. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Me and blue. Okay. Blue gonna be blasting. Yeah, absolutely. Before we go, I want to talk about my absolute favorite Greek myth. Absolute favorite Greek myth. It is the story of hold on. Oh, dadgummit. Hold on. Too many things are happening. There's things popping up on my screen. Why do I turn into an old lady when I sit in front of a computer? Jeez, sus. Okay. My absolute favorite yeah, don't answer that. Hige Papa. Wait a second. If I call you Hige Papa, is that like inadvertently calling you daddy? It's okay, we all become 50 at some point in our lives. Wait, I'm not there yet. Children, I would like to talk to you today about the myth about Orpheus and Eurydice. Have you heard that? Have you heard that story? It's a really good story. It's so sad. So sad. So sad. I believe Orpheus was a musician. And Eurydice was the person that he loved the absolute most in the world. They met, they fell in love, and on their wedding day, Eurydice was bitten by a snake. And she died. And Orpheus was ready to move the heavens and earth to get her back. Ready to move the heavens and earth. So he fell down to his knees and he begged the gods, please, please, please give her back to me. I will do anything. Just please give her back to me. And Hades heard his plea. Hades was the god of the underworld, and or is, for all we know, heard his plea. And he was like, all right, you can come get her. You have to come to Hades. You can come and get her. I will let you come and escort her home. There's just one catch. You have to always face forward. You cannot look back. The minute you look back, she's sucked into Hades forever, and you've lost her. Now, at this time, Hades didn't mean, it wasn't like our concept of heaven and hell, right? Like Hades was just where the dead people went, you know? So Orpheus, in his grief, made a literal deal with the Greek devil, basically. And he agreed to go and get her. But his longing and his desire were so strong. He was almost there. They were almost there. They were coming out of the underworld, up into the light. They could see the light peeking through the rocks. They were there. And he looked back just to be sure that she was behind him. And he saw her face as she disappeared. And she was gone forever. And that is the story of Orpheus and Eurydice. It is the saddest. And there's also an opera about it. Isn't that terrible? He loved her so much that he was willing to go to hell and drag her back up. Not drag, but he was willing to go and get her. And he loved her so much that he couldn't help himself but look back. And I imagine my interpretation of it is like you look back and you like put your hand back like you're going to grab somebody's hand, but you have to look back to make sure you're like putting your hand where they can reach it, right? So in my mental image of this story, Orpheus is in front leading the way and he's putting his hand back to grab her hand. And when he did that, he glanced back. And he glanced back just in time to see her face just as she got sucked back down. That's so sad. Anyway, on that note, but isn't that beautiful though? That's a beautiful story. You know, just, follow the rules, do as you're told. If Hades tells you don't look back, do not freaking look back. You walk forward. I'll have a good day. He just wanted to know she was safe. Exactly. And he lost her forever. What happened after that? Hold on. What happened to him after that? Hold on. It's listed under the saddest love story in Greek mythology. What happened to Orpheus when Eurydice died? Filled with grief, he couldn't accept the loss of her and decided to journey to the underworld, beg to get her back. What happened to him after that? I think he just cried himself to death, I think is how that ends. Hold on. I'm curious now. Orpheus, what did you do? So a lot of times, if you'll notice on like Greek pottery, like ancient Greek pottery, there's always like people have a lute or a lyre, not a lute, a lyre, like a little harp. That's Orpheus. That is Orpheus. Hold on, what happened after that? The death of Orpheus. From then on, the broken-hearted musician was wandering, disoriented, day after day, night after night, in total despair. He could find no consolidation in anything. His misfortune tormented him, forcing him to abstain from contact with any other woman, and slowly but surely he found himself shunning their company completely. His songs were no more joyful, but extremely sad. His only comfort was to lay on a huge rock and feel the caress of the breeze. His only vision were the open skies. Oh God! So it was that a group of irate women, furious for his scorn towards them, chanced upon him. Orpheus was so desperate that he did not even try to push them off or get rid of them. It says repulse their advances. You can put two and two together and figure out what that means. The women killed him, cut his body into pieces, and threw them and his lyre into a river. It is said that his head and his lyre floated downriver to the island of Lesbos. There the muses found him and gave Orpheus a proper burial ceremony. People believed that his grave emanated music, plaintive yet beautiful. His soul descended down into Hades, where he was finally reunited with his beloved Eurydice. And that's the end of that story. Hold on, do I need to fill in the blanks? So women found him. They were so mad because he kept, like, he didn't, like, after Eurydice died, he was so sad and so despondent that he just didn't want anything to do with anybody, especially a woman. He didn't want another woman. He wanted Eurydice. And so the women were mad. They were mad. And mad women do stupid crap. So he's sad. Yeah. Oh, that was it? That's crazy. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. They were so mad. They were mad at him because he said no. And they killed him out of spite. Anyway. I would love to give you more Greek mythology anecdotes. I'd love to. If you're interested, please let me know. But yeah, that's actually that story, those two. They just got mad. They didn't get, yeah, exactly. Didn't get consent and killed him. Exactly. And he was heartbroken. He didn't want anything to do with them. Nothing. Oh well. What's it called? そうなんだよね。今日はここまで。Okay. Thank you, everybody. Tomorrow morning is going to be wild. It's going to be wild. There's going to be baseball. 明日野球だよ. There's going to be baseball. There's going to be probably Pokemon at some point in the day. I don't really know when. はい。ここまで見てくれてありにゃんと、そう。明日は3年の卒業までで終わりにする。で、多分なんだけど、WBC も見たいんですね。なんか、明日は Team USA だよ。Looking forward to the next Greek tidbits on the next stream. Oh, there will be tidbits, I'm sure. Yeah. Anyway, おつねこでした。バイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイバイ。